All right, so we finally had what appears to be a healthy calf. We had a few stillborns in a row, and it was starting to get pretty disheartening, I'm not gonna lie to you. I have discovered that when it's my cows, so to speak, and Marianne there is one of my very best cows, that are calving, I get strong, healthy, good calves. It's always the new cows or the replacement heifers that are a pain in my ass. So I'm so thankful that Mary gave us a calf because I was getting extremely disheartened. And we were there in time to dip its navel and give it some Scour's medication and band it and do all the things that you need to do with a big, beautiful, healthy bull calf. So I'm hoping that he's gonna be okay. What we've done here in the barn is we have created a couple of maternity pens, and I will be clicking on the in-floor barn heat tonight on just this side of the barn. That was my original intention. The first 15 feet here will be warmed up for the calf. Sure, it's gonna cost me 40 bucks, probably in natural gas tonight, but I'd sure rather lose $40 on natural gas than a $2,500 calf. And that's what this costs me to raise in Alaska at this age, a day old. It's about $2,500. And I haven't posted a lot lately. I've been very disheartened by this whole farming experience. There were many people that told me it couldn't be done. There's still people telling me it can't be done. And some of them are smug, some of them are well-intentioned. Some of them are so-called competitors. But the issue is just the cost of what it costs to produce anything here and what I have to sell it for. And it's a very sad fact that working 365 days a year and everything that I've done on this farm, creating this farm out of just the bush in the last few years, I haven't been able to make any money on it yet. And I work incredibly long hours every single day of the week, you know, just like any typical farmer. But I've discovered that if I stop farming and I just import some beef from British Columbia or Alberta, and I feed all of the hay that I would normally feed to my cows out to horse people, assuming the hay is good enough for that, which it should be, then I could probably make a couple $100,000 a year. So it's a big challenge emotionally to decide, should I continue to farm 7 days a week, 365 days a year and make nothing, or should I basically give up everything and make $250,000 a year and add nothing to food security? I mean, a horse will make a fine meal in dire times, but I hope for my children's sake that we aren't, have to resort to eating our pets here. So it really adds nothing to food security to feed horses. But I could sell the hay to horse people and make a ton of money. So I've been struggling with that because this is a hard way to make a life, and particularly in Alaska. I mean, the weather here sucks, and if you think I'm bitching and complaining about it, you're right, because I've had enough of it. You have no idea unless you're here how much work this weather creates. It just makes every little job either 10 times longer, or it makes the job impossible, or it makes the job unbelievably expensive. I mean, just the utility bills for my barn when we had that cold snap were well over $8,000 for 1 month. It's just absurd. It's just crazy. Just trying to keep, you know, the place reasonably usable and when it's 25, 30 below. And so when you have that for a full month, you know, that costs a lot of money. And I realize there are ways to farm that doesn't involve that, but that's just not how I'm set up. I mean, just my fodder room took an enormous amount of energy to keep warm and dry during that cold snap. So anyways, I am very much struggling with this issue. I like what I do a lot. I don't like working for no money, and I don't like the idea that if I quit, I could make a really nice living by simply selling off resources to other people. So we'll see what's going on here. Maybe with some more healthy calves on the ground, I'll feel better about it. And there's 184, the world's most curious cow. She was supposed to have a calf last year and didn't come back from summer pasture with one, but I'm gonna give her another chance this year. She's pretty heavily pregnant, as a lot of these cows are. But all right, calf number one. Well, successful calf number one. The last one we had unfortunately died. But let's hope this little feller makes it. So, all right, back to work.